Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me for the prayerful pause of the pastor. I want to share with you a reading from, where did this come from? I think the Daily Om, last week sometime. And the word for that day, the daily word from Unity, that's where it came from. Daily word from Unity, I think. Yes. That day. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me for the prayerful pause of the pastor. I have a reading to share today. It's from where is it from? Daily Word from Unity, I think. And it goes back last week sometime. And the word for the day was power. The mantra to repeat as you're thinking about this is, I have the power to be a force for good. I have the power to be a force for good. Change the emphasis. I have the power to be a force for good. I have the power to be a force for good. I have the power to be a force for good. Or I have the power to be a force for what? For good. And it says this: these days, so much can feel beyond my control. Isn't that the truth? I can even get a little discouraged, wondering how my personal efforts could make a dent in the world's needs. Today, I remember that nothing is greater than God, the one presence and power in the universe. I pray that I may know this great power as my own, as part of my divine birthright. I use my power wisely to speak up for what I believe is right, to be strong for someone who feels weak, to be brave when others feel afraid. I draw my power from a deep well of faith that the nature of God is all good and that adversity will wither under the light of truth. My power keeps me strong in God. And then there is a quote from Acts chapter 1, verse 18. But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, in all Judea and Samaria, and to the ends of the earth. So that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be witnesses to this power. The power that we have within us through the Spirit to be a force for good in the world. And it doesn't have to be a big, overwhelming onslaught that we do towards something, although there's time and place for those. But it can be a very quiet sort of wearing away, like the old Japanese, maybe it's Chinese, saying about how the water drops on the stone, and drop by drop the stone will wear away. So which is more powerful, the water drops or the stone? Well, there is nothing more powerful than the presence of God that we bring to any situation through prayer, through awareness, sometimes through coordinating the power of protest, but not always. It just says, today I remember that nothing is greater than God, the one presence and power in the universe. And I use my power wisely to speak up for what I believe is right, to be strong for someone who feels weak, to be brave when others feel afraid. So that's your assignment for today. Well, every day, really. But I hope that you will take it with you and feel that power, feel empowered. Power is not something we should hold over others, but rather that we should give to others and to live into ourselves. Thanks for joining me for this prayerful pause with the pastor. I'm Pastor Deb Swift with South Presbyterian Church in Rochester, New York. Today, talking about your power. We're not powerless here. All right, until next time, God bless. Take care. Bye for now.